Hey there, my name is Gavin, and some time has passed since the Kendrick Lamar-Drake beef, and one of the songs that is still really stuck with me is Meet the Grams. I feel like this song was such a horror roller coaster of emotions the entire time listening through it, and for me really sealed off the Drake-Kendrick Lamar beef more than anything else. Simply put, this song is a horror movie-esque masterpiece of a song, all put together in one simple track with a repeating melody going on the whole time, and it's amazing. I'm getting ahead of myself here. In this video, I'm going to be talking about what makes this song so haunting and how we can use the same techniques to make scarier sounding music for ourselves. Music that really hits and it gets really impactful. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and let's get on with it. So obviously the first part is this intro right here, and we're playing this A, E, A, and then a C, E, G, B, right? It's this A minor 9 chord. Already has a lot of power to it, a lot of color, you know? I think the fact that we have a lot of voicings here, we're already using an upper extension with this B here, it kind of gives it a lot of color, a lot of passion into it. And then it goes to this B minor 7 chord. And it's an interesting choice to go up to this B minor chord. Because, you know, typically when we're in A minor right here, right, a lot of chord progressions usually go like A minor, maybe C major, to D minor, C major, back to A minor, something like that. But in here, we really explicitly choose to keep it kind of simple, rising up to this note here of this B minor chord. You know, it gives an uneasy feeling from the start. And I think it really does a great job of leading the song in, you know? We immediately have this kind of unsure feeling in our chest from just this chord. You know, we're playing in a A minor scale right here going on already, except we have a different note than A minor usually has. So normally when we play an A minor, we have an A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, right? But instead, we're playing a chord that has this F sharp right here. Adds a little bit of, like, you know, uniqueness, kind of dissonance to it. If we pair this F sharp right here with a C, we get a tritone even. You know, we're already getting like kind of an uneasy feeling. Right? And I think that's super unique. I think that's super cool. The fact that we're already kind of straying away from conventional music theory and throwing in dissonance into our piece in order to evoke emotion is something that's so special that Kendrick does in a lot of his songs. And I think it's amazing here. So once again, big A minor chord. Absolutely gorgeous. You know, it kind of just leads us in. We are ready. We are ready to see what happens. So let's move on to the second part of the song, which is this weird descending melody with this interesting left hand harmony going along with it. So in our left hand, we're outlining a major chord with an A, E, A, C sharp, E, right? So, right? And typically what we'd have when playing an A major is you'd play an A major scale, right? You know, like notes that conventionally sound good. But as we know about this song, you know, we're trying to make it a little scary, a little passionate. So what are we going to do? Well, why don't we add some dissonance instead? So what Meet the I'm so sorry. What Meet the Grams does here is they add this dissonant F note right here. Right? It's so interesting. If we pair these notes and raise it higher up on the piano, we have an E next to an F. You know, that's a scary sound right there. You know, it's like a horror movie, you know, someone's coming out of the shadows. It's like, uh-oh. Ah! That's exactly what it's like. And we got that note going on right there. So let's listen to this melody together. And it's so interesting. We're following the A major scale at the beginning, all of these notes, but then we just have a flat 6 right here. And what this is called in music theory terms is a harmonic major scale. And what that means is we're playing a major scale, just lowering our 6th note down a half step. So let's imagine we're playing in C major, right? C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. right? We got all that going. And we lower our 6th note right here down a half step. Now listen to it. It already has like a kind of haunting feel to it. Sorry, I'm getting distracted here, guys. My bad. I don't know what I'm yapping about now. And Kendrick Lamar's song uses this so effectively. Let's listen to this. It kind of just sends chills down our spine. And, you know, I ask myself this question all the time. If, you know, does it sound scary because we associate that sound with scary things? Does it sound scary because, like, innately it doesn't harmonize well and it's like a wavelength thing? I have no idea. But what I do know here is that it adds such a level of character to the piece. You know, paired with the lyrics, I mean, oh my gosh, I don't understand how someone could listen to this song and not just feel immediately just like soured by it. It's incredible. So this repeats twice, and then the third time through, it switches straight back to our A minor scale. So we have this big A minor chord, and it just descends down the A minor scale. F, E, D, C, right? And then it goes right back to our creepy, dissonant, harmonic major scale. And as we're hearing more than... oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. As we're hearing more than anything else, it really just adds, you know, this level of dissonance. And, you know, I try to talk about this a lot in a lot of my videos, but we should not be trying to fear dissonance when we're trying to make music, you know? Dissonance can be used as a fantastic tool in our music to help convey emotion. You know, we don't always have to feel 100% pretty and, like, super, like, powerful the whole time. You know, sometimes it's important to have these moments where it's like... because that's the only way we can get the kind of emotion that we're trying to make across. And that's really what makes Meet the Grams so special. It's an emotionally charged piece inherently. Being a diss track, you know, you already have a lot of feeling behind it, but then pairing that with the music theory of making sure to have intervals that have a lot of power and tension and clash to them, you know? And you're not only clashing in just lyric writing, you're also clashing melodically and harmony and all of that, and you end up with a really spectacular piece like Meet the Grams. So, you guys might be wondering, how do I use this in my own music? Well, the biggest thing I can help recommend is start looking at different modes and scales that you can use that have different sounds to them. So as I've been saying this entire video, this scale is a harmonic minor scale, which means we're playing a major scale and we're flatting our 6th note. So we're taking our 6th note and we're lowering it down a half step, and it changes it to this sound. It's such a unique sound, you know? Maybe if I'm trying to make a more, you know, somber, haunting piece that's like a little scary, right? So really what I would recommend if you're trying to make songs sound a little bit scarier or you know, kind of just off-putting, what I would do is just trying to, you know, try notes that don't just fit in the scale. You know, we get in these conventions of having to play all the notes right in the scale perfectly. Just try playing a note that doesn't fit. Let's say, for example, right, I'm going to try, like, you know, instead of playing an F here, right, I play an F sharp. Now let's listen to it. You know, maybe not scary, but it definitely feels a little dreamy, something different, you know? What if I try, you know, sharpening this note right here? Again, a lot more hopeful. This is, you know, more positive than I was expecting. What if I try flatting the 3 here? Maybe that'll add some dissonance, you know? So, what really matters when you're trying to make music like this is honestly just experimenting, right? You wouldn't be able to come up with a beat like this or a melody like this unless you tried something new, and especially here, you hear how painfully simple that is. There's not really a lot of complexity to it. It's not like, Kendrick's reinventing the wheel here. He's just adding a melody that's just so. And I would just recommend more than anything else is just continue to keep playing. That's always going to be the biggest thing with anything like this. Listen to songs that sound a little creepy. Listen to songs that sound a little off. There's so many songs out there that just have such a unique vibe to them and such a unique power to them. I talked about this in my other video, but River Lullaby from The Prince of Egypt is another one of those songs where has a lot of random dissonant notes throughout it. Even though it's a very simple theme, it has a lot of power to it. And I would just continue to always take inspiration from songs like Meet the Grams, songs that, have a unique power to them and a unique feel to them. So yeah, I kind of just started rambling for a little bit, lost the plot there for a bit, but I hope you guys can take out a little bit from this video and learn some, especially techniques with, the harmonic major scale, right? That's our biggest takeaway. And also just understanding that simplicity is key when making any kind of piece of music like this, There's a lot of power to keeping things simple and very, intentional with our music. Kendrick is a master of intentionality, and, if you're trying to make music for yourself or beats for yourself, I would definitely take inspiration from artists like Kendrick, and Tyler does a fantastic job at this too, and just really listen more than anything else. But yeah, I hope you guys could learn something in this video, or, best goes to best, just enjoyed listening, I have a lot of other cool videos on this channel. I hope you can go check them out. They're pretty sick, I play the piano sometimes. But, yeah, I hope you guys have a phenomenal day. Let me know what you want to see in the next couple of videos. I'm going to continue to work on Tyler covers, but, I've just had a lot of work recently, and, I keep getting home at like 10 p.m., which is not helping the YouTube grind set, but, yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much. Have a phenomenal day, and, just keep on playing. You guys are awesome.